Last night I was researching the anti-aging effects of drinking possum blood, and I realized we'll never get the perfect camera.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Welcome to the cinema, by the way. The eye thing's on this eye. That's the wrong one. We're filming on the Canon EOS R with the 24-240 lens at roughly 100 meters. Millimeters? Oh god. Just as a life hack for you, I was zooming in on the lens, and just before it switches to Tonus 6.3, switch it back a notch and it goes to 5.6. So we got extra tone. Look at that tone. My god. What's it? You can't even tell what's better. Where's the owl? So after I put in my order for 3 liters of possum blood, I realized it's not that camera companies are holding back features. They can't do it. It's not even a pact of the covenant. It's a limitation in our human technology. Don't you find it suspicious that every camera company is holding back one feature? You wait for this one. Panasonic, they have everything. Every video feature you'd ever need. The 4K 10-bit, high megapixel. Oh, I don't know anything. I know literally nothing. Damn you, Peter Gregg. You said it in one of your live streams. The Olympus, you're filming at 200 megapixels and it won't leave my mind. Damn you. To Christmas hell. So Panasonic giving us every video feature we'd ever want, but no autofocus. They have autofocus, but come on. The thing is, they do not have the computing power to have phase detection autofocus and the 10-bit glory features. You can't do them both. Contrast is very easy on the system. So it's like, okay, we'll put that in there. But real filmmakers will use manual focus, so we're focusing on the right thing. The video features that they want. Then yeah, you have to manual focus. You gotta do this. You will get finger arthritis fast. But you'll make a movie to be proud of. Contrast that over with Olympus, pun intended. They put in the phase detection. So they're like, oh, look at us, Micro Four Thirds, we can autofocus. But they can't do the 10-bit and the glory features. They can't do them both at the same time. That's a mango. It's good for you. Then you look at Sony, they're focusing on the autofocus. They focused everything they focused on in the focus. Every ounce of processing power is going to that autofocus, and that's why they can't do the 10-bit. They can't have 4K 60p. They can't do any of the fun things because 90% of their whole program is looking at the focus meters, the modes and meter modes. So us freaks sitting at home in quarantine, waiting for the Sony a7S III to combine the features, more video features with the amazing autofocus, it's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen because they can't. There's a limitation in the power. You got Canon over here focusing on the autofocus. They can give the task of 10-bit to an external recorder, but that's cheating. That is cheating. You added a huge bundle of software to your geek machine, and you smell like cheese. You starting to see the trend here? We can't have amazing autofocus and the 10-bit 4K 60p type stuff at 500 megabits per second. There's not enough room in the cookie jar. Nikon also went the autofocus route, phase detection, power-hungry crystals. They can't have the 10-bit. Are there other companies? I don't think there are. Oh, Fuji. The one company that actually debunks this whole video, because they have the autofocus and the 10-bit internal. Oh, my mom said this would happen. Fuji may have put the features in the camera, but they don't have good color science. That's for sure. What's that? Eterna? What's that? What does that look like? Sure, on paper, it looks like they have everything, but Fuji's autofocus, it's actually pretty good, but it's not perfect. It does pulse happy shit. Panasonic, they borrowed the Panasonic firmware. But I think they are the first company to have all the features, while not perfected. They have it all in there, although you see how much they had to grow that body. Now it's the size of a Sony a7 III. It's a full frame size and weight. According to Gerald Undun's latest video, apparently photographers are capable of lifting carbon-based poles off the ground. They've been training in the darkened sadness of their caves, waiting to emerge to take a photo of what awaits them. But I don't know that anything awaits them but sorrow, misery, radiation poisoning from the electronic devices they carry. Still, I'm with you. So while Fuji has all the technology, they can't actually wield the power of it. It's like giving a frog a magic wand and saying, okay, save us. It's like, it's a frog. You expect too much. He's gonna ribbit. He might leap. Not when you want to. When you're trying to film him, it's like, leapfrog, and they just stay there. Then you turn the camera off, and then he leaps. Don't touch frogs right now. It's not the time. They carry the virus. Just back off it. Just for now. For a couple weeks. Just be cool. So I think that is the main thing that holds us back from having everything we want. It's the processing power. The computer inside the camera. Companies, they don't really, I don't know where they're getting their boards and stuff and their software. Who's designing it? Are they designing it? Because they need Samsung. Oh, imagine Samsung coming back in the business, putting a smartphone in a camera. Cameras can't expect to compete with a smartphone when you're putting like a Pentium 4 processor in there from 1988. Frickin' Windows 98 over here. Get a life. No one uses DOS. No one's hacking into the White House with DOS. So which camera company will win the race to computing power? I feel like it's Sony. They're already there with the speed, but they focus too much. They allotted 90% of their potential to autofocus. They need to bring that back down to 70 and then bring up 10-bit. That's not content. All I know for sure is the Panasonic GH6 is going to come out with the same contrast detection. We finally figured it out. Oh no, we didn't. Oh no, it's worse. We'll get a firmware update to you soon though. We'll fix it. Oh, we broke it harder. We fixed it a bit. It's good now. It's not that great. The Fuji X-T4 shows up but no lenses that actually are capable of harnessing the power. It's like Loki's wand thing, and then you hold it and you're like, oh, it's burning my hand. How are you gonna take over a city, bitch? Who would have thought lenses would be the thing to hold you back? You got the perfect camera and no lenses to use it on. Piece of garp. You're garp. The Canon R5's gonna cost 90 grand Australian. That dollar's plummeting hard, huh? Wow. Just maybe don't ride kangaroos to work. Invent a car or something people can use. The camera just stopped recording, but it gave a huge warning saying camera has stopped recording, time limit hit. Like, thank you. I saw that and I was like, oh, it stopped. Maybe the recording limit is a benefit. It allowed me to stop and regather my thoughts to bash Nikon and Olympus, realizing that both of them will be out of business in 7 months, but they will make colon cameras, and a race to who will peek up each other's ass first has begun. We've learned nothing, but one day we will learn here. So let me know down below. Is that what's holding us back? Computing technology? What is the solution? Which company will find it first? Is the blue light actually blue? It was purple, like it's blue. But when I color grade, it turns purple. I suck. Let's just admit that. Is Canon keeping me even though I turned? Alright, I'm gonna leave. Thanks for watching. Thanks for buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos and I'll see you in the next one.